Tim Collins with Cullman today. I'm down at the Cullman Police Department. I'm with Sergeant David Nessatta. David, car break-ins. I covered it about a week ago. It's continuing on, isn't it?
Yeah, we've had quite a few over the last couple of weeks.
Tell us what's happening. Is it in neighborhoods and shopping centers? How is this going down?
It typically happens in neighborhoods. We have had a few reported in other places, but typically in neighborhoods, late at night, early in the morning hours. Typically what the people are looking for is just any cars that are left unlocked. Typically what they'll do is they'll simply park at the end of a street, and one or two guys will walk up and down the street with backpacks. They'll just go in and out of driveways. Any cars that they find unlocked, they'll unlock them. They'll go through them. Sometimes they may look and see there's nothing in it and bypass it, but it's typically done very quiet and very, very quickly.
And so these characters, are they wearing masks, or are they just like regular folks, or do you know even?
We do actually have some surveillance video from one neighborhood. They typically wear something covering up their face, like a hoodie or something like that. Sometimes they wear gloves. So if you see them, you're probably not going to get a good look at their face.
Gotcha. And so they're not breaking windows, using jump kits to get in. They're just taking the easy route, it sounds like.
We have had some people that are pretty adamant that they lock their vehicles, but I feel like that the majority of them are unlocked. A lot of the people actually say, well, yeah, I just don't ever lock my vehicle. You know, I've always left my wallet in there. I've always left my gun in there. I've always left, you know, my laptop sitting on the seat, and nobody's ever bothered it. But you know, I guess this time was different. So yeah, but we have a lot of people that just say, yeah, I just never lock my car.
Well, let's just show people how fast and quick this can happen. We've got a car set up, and you're going to jump the car for us and see what's in it and steal something, all right?
Okay.
Let's start the timer now. This is rare that you're going to see a sergeant in the Cullman Police Department actually perform breaking and entering on a car, but here you go. He's examining it. Took less than 20 seconds, and he's off to the next house, the next car. So what would you steal out of this car?
Well, I got a camera, a walkie-talkie, a little purse here, and you know, a lot of times they don't know what they're grabbing.
You even got my Cracker Barrel gift certificate.
Yeah, there you see.
So
a lot of times they don't know what they're getting.
So you got about $1,000 right there.
Yeah,
Boom.
yeah.
20
like
seconds.
The common items we have stolen are sunglasses, any kind of electronic devices, phones, iPods. We've had about 3 guns stolen that we know of that have been reported. Just a lot of change, a lot of cash. A lot of people just leave loose cash in the seats, so that kind of stuff.
And this is hard for you to investigate because these people hit and run and they're gone, and in the middle of the night it's hard to have somebody in every driveway, right?
Right, absolutely.
So let's assume that we have the citizens vigilant. We've got some folks out in the bushes waiting to jump them. Let's say you arrest these guys. What is the charge for something like this?
The charge that immediately comes to mind is going to be unlawful breaking and entering of a motor vehicle. Now, depending on what they steal, there could be some additional charges. If you steal a gun, it's automatically a theft of property second degree, which is a felony. Certain kinds of medication, controlled prescription medication, can be also theft of property second degree. But typically speaking, it's going to be unlawful breaking and entering of a motor vehicle. And the breaking doesn't necessarily mean that you've actually got to physically break a window. Like you saw, if the door is unlocked and you go into a vehicle for the purpose of committing a theft or some other kind of a crime, then that's enough. You don't have to physically break a window or try and you know, get into a locked vehicle. If it's unlocked and you take something, that counts.
Gotcha. Final question: what do citizens do to protect themselves? Obviously, locking their car seems like a good first step.
That is the #1 thing, because literally the video that we do have, it shows the suspect go, and he tries to open the door, and he sees that it's locked, and he walks on to the next house. So they're not looking to make a lot of noise or make an alarm go off or anything like that. They want it quick and they want it quiet, and if your car's locked, then they're just going to skip and go to your neighbor or go to somebody else down the block.
So these guys are really kind of lazy, just picking off soft targets.
Absolutely,
like.
absolutely.
Wow. Well, I wish you the best in finding these folks. Maybe we can get the community to keep their eye out, do a whole neighborhood watch from the whole city. And I don't think anybody wants stuff stolen out of their car, but locking it sounds like rule number one.
That's the simplest and easiest way to kind of make it a whole lot harder on them.
Sergeant Nessatta, thanks for talking to me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.